Hello, everybody. It is nighttime, so I'm gonna talk a little quieter, hence the lighting, but that's fine. I'm gonna post this video if I can hear myself. If I can't, we'll figure it out. So, I am really looking forward to the future of this channel. I and I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it. I know I've talked about updates in the past, but this time I'm actually super excited about it. I have the time to do it. I'm in a great place mentally. So I feel like it's the time to kind of just, use my voice and hopefully, help people along the way. All right, so if you're new, hello. Um, it's great to see everybody. If you're coming back, thank you. It's nice to see you guys, everybody. Now, I just want to take a second to talk about why I created this channel, and that is to spread awareness about Huntington's disease, which is something that I have. I am going to continue to make videos about it because I like to kind of just make it accessible. If anybody has any questions ever, I can always answer them, and I think I will always be passionate about it because I have it, and people in my family have it, and I just feel like people need to know, and people know, and you spread the awareness, and I always say that if you're curious about Huntington's disease, you can go to the hdsa.org, and then you can just click on the link that says what is HD. If you scroll down, I went there today to kind of just not, I just was looking around thinking about the future of the channel, just feeling I was ready to talk about it out loud and, see what happens. So, yes, I have Huntington's disease. I was going to talk about that again in this video, but what I think I'm going to do is a quick refresh video another time, and then now just kind of reintroduce myself a little bit, and then talk about where the channel's going. But I do want to thank everybody who's been here supporting this video. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my amazing friends, my cousins, my mother and my dad, and my amazing husband, who is supportive and kind and, definitely supports me. And that is the place that I'm at now. So I feel like I can talk about more serious topics, things that have happened to me in my past, reacting to stuff, and educating people about certain things. So, it is going to still be a positive, uplifting channel, but I will go over some topics that I am passionate about because they've affected me. And I do feel like because they have affected me and changed my life, and that I do want to talk about that too. So, for anybody that does not know, so I'll go through a little background. I am a music drama major, and I am currently not working because of the Huntington's disease. And like I said, if you don't know, you can always go back and watch some of the videos, or just look up that. I always put the hdsa.com in the link. Sorry. I was going to say curly hair, don't hair, but it's actually wavy. Yeah, it's pretty frizzy. I showered but it's frizzy. Anyway, you guys don't need to know about my shower. Anyway, so, what I was talking about. So, I still will, and I always leave the hdsa.org in the link. You can look it up. I would say go there first. If you're curious, you can always donate. None of the proceeds go to me, but if you're interested, say definitely go there and see what's happening. Yeah, but it definitely benefits me and everybody else that has it, to help, with trials and, research to help find a cure, because there is no cure. So, and that is another reason why I started this channel. I wanted to, you know, just start to not record my life, but I just wanted to start to use my life or find some sort of a purpose. I've always been a little bit of a deep person, and I think a lot. If you know me, you know this. And sometimes I overthink, and but I am very deep and emotional, and I think, you know, because of that, I think a lot about like purpose and stuff. I also think because I have Huntington's and because I am symptomatic at such a young age, I think it had to make me a little wiser and a little bit have to, you know, make me think a little bit more about those things. But I think the conclusion I've come to, and I think I'm in the greatest spot right now, mentally, you know, and just emotionally, to start to share stuff that's happened to me in my past. Not only that, but to continue to spread awareness, like I said, about Huntington's, which I keep saying over and over again. But that's okay. So that is why I started this channel, and I wanted to kind of, for someone like me that looks it up, or I didn't want it all to be sad and depressing. Like, I feel like when you look it up, it's end of life care stuff, and yeah, if you're newer here and this stuff and you don't really know what I'm talking about, you can always go watch some of my other videos or look up, you know, what it is, and I'll recap that in a future video. I'm gonna go over a little bit more about it in depth, and just talk a little more about it and continue to chat about it, because that's what I like to do, is talk. Well, I need to keep talking because it's good for me and my diction. So like I said, though, I'm not working, so I have a lot of time to start to make content and get out of my comfort zone. You know, I am definitely the kind of person that is outgoing. I like to be around people. I do think that as I've gotten older, I sometimes just think like, I don't know, people think, you know, when you have all this time, you think. And that's okay, you know. I am just blessed to be here on this planet with this lovely laptop, with the camera actually working. Yeah, quick story. The reason why I have not been uploading, another reason that it took me a while to get back, was because the camera on my laptop stopped working, and that was frustrating me. And I recorded some videos on my phone, but I ended up not using them, and you know, because they're a little more unsteady, I feel like here can sit and, you know, be calm and be colder, fresher. Well, it's cold outside, you know what I mean. By fresh, I mean I'm hot. I always am hot, so I like to just kind of take deep breaths out here. So I lost my train of thought. That's fine. I actually did make notes for this video, and I did record it, but I decided to just kind of not tone it down. I just decided to talk from the heart. So if I do repeat myself, that is not because I am doing it to say something a million times. It's just because I'm absent-minded. I think everybody can relate to losing your train of thought. So I think that's fair. Anyway, so I want to say to anybody that wants to ask me anything about Huntington's disease or any questions in general, but and like I'm gonna start making more videos, because I like, you know, just kind of think that there's more stuff I can talk about. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking about how I'm gonna make more videos about Huntington's disease. The last thing I'm gonna say, I did create a playlist for Huntington's disease. The episodes that are featured, episodes, no, that's not what it's called. The videos, the videos that are on the, updated to the videos about Huntington's disease, or how I call it HD, to keep it simple. But, anyway, so you guys can go check that out. And now let's talk about where I want to go, the future of this channel. And, you know, I just already thanked everybody, you know, and so let's just get right into it. I think the reason I've been putting this off is because being vulnerable is not, it's not hard, but whenever you show an emotion that's not, or present an emotion that's not always happy or upbeat, I think I get, you worry that people, not that they're going to judge you, but I do. I get in my head a lot. I've had some bad friends, some bad relationships, and other stuff. So when those things happen to you and then it's in your head, it's so important to get it out there, at least for me. And that is why I'm going to start making videos, all kinds of different stuff. So one of the first things I definitely want to start to get into are anti-MLMs or pyramid schemes. Those are videos that have to do with, pulling back the curtain on scam companies, the ones that are not really real, and how I got sucked into too. So that's why I was in a pyramid scheme. They kind of, I can give you guys a little bit of an explanation, but I am going to make a mini series about them, and that is going to be just about my experience and just kind of red flags and stuff that you have to watch out for, so you're not sucked in and you don't waste your time and your money if you can avoid it. So that is important to me, because if yes, I didn't even, well, that's important to me. And I do also want to talk about narcissists. I know I touched on it a little bit in the past. I don't want to just say toxic. I've dealt with some in my life, and when that happens, there's a lot of cognitive dissonance, and it's hard to explain, but and then it's hard to explain, and I will get into that more. But I also want to talk about how to kind of thrive after you cut off those people, how you can, keep your light shining, and how to find it again. So it's not just going to be, about the sad stuff, And I will start talking about some of the other stuff, that's affected me in my life, and, talk about, the good times and the bad times sometimes. I also want to maybe talk about ghosts and stuff, just maybe some ghost stories, some story times. I love Disney. I'd love to talk about the books I'm reading. I think I just want to kind of find my footing and change around my content a little bit, but keep it me and happy and optimistic, but definitely me telling the truth and not being afraid to be a little unfiltered and have an opinion, because I do have opinions. I just think when someone, or we'll get into that more, I have opinions, but when you feel like they don't matter, because of that little voice in your head, then you hold them in. And I feel like this video is really important for me, because I have been putting it off, and I don't really know why. I think I like to just self-sabotage sometimes, and that's not fair to myself or anybody else that's interested in watching me, or interested in hanging out this video. So I was going to say without further ado, but that doesn't make sense. Anyway, I am so happy to have everybody here. If you have any ideas about videos you would like to see, I can do story times. I have a lot of really cool stories. I can talk, maybe I'll talk about some trips that I went on in Aruba, and I already said Disney, but there's so many other things that I'm passionate about that I would love to kind of branch into. So I want to thank everybody for watching this, and I will be uploading this video. I just uploaded a video about The Sims 2 that actually I accidentally left it on private. Didn't upload it, and that's from kind of like a couple weeks ago. I may upload this video tonight or tomorrow, but I will be recording tomorrow another video. I'm gonna figure out where to start, and I'm looking forward to it, and I really am. And for everybody who's been with me through this journey, and anybody that's going to join me, let's do this, okay? Have a great evening wherever you are, afternoon, night, and I was going to say stay hydrated, but stay hydrated because you need water. All right, take care.